Well, hey there, I am so excited about our Kingdom Family on Mission Encounter Camp from the 17th of January to the 19th of January. We have seen the most amazing things happen in camps in the past, through outbreak camps, through our Glory School Supernatural Transformation camps, the depth of family that is built and the incredible measure of the glory of God that is poured out is just absolutely outstanding. And this year, I believe that it's going to be quite significant, going deep with family, building those family relationships, really focusing on encounters. The last few months, and I tell you what, the depth of the encounters in the presence of God and worship. You know, Heidi Baker released a word over Australia, and I believe that it is so significant, really focusing on family and on mission.
I just feel like the river of God's glory is increasing in this nation. And I feel like the way that Australians are going to come to the Lord by the thousands and the tens of thousands, they're going to come as the church lives like a family. I see people being set free to be who they are. And I feel like fathers and mothers are going to be raised up. And the lost children of Australia are going to come home to the Father. And I feel like it's as brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers, grandmothers and grandmothers, and even little children go out to the streets, to the highways and the byways, out. The Lord's sending you out.
So as I stood before him, he said, go back, because I'm going to bring 1 billion souls into myself in one great way.
You know, some of the things that we've seen in the past through our Glory School Supernatural Transformation and outbreak camps, with the depth of family that has been created, has just been extravagant. For instance, Rebecca Fielding sharing on the last camp that we had for Glory School Supernatural Transformation.
We can love like nobody else can love. Right? And I had such a hunger to see that. I feel like this I've seen couldn't. You love each other so much. You love like Christ, and you love unconditionally. And you have taught us how to love like Him.
And we had Luth encountering the love of God, just getting absolutely rocked by His presence.
There's so much more. There's so much more. The love of God. There's so much more. Like. It's indescribable. When you say love of God, it's indescribable.
Over the last little while, we have seen some of the most extraordinary things with people coming to Christ. For instance, Muslims coming in by the droves. You've renounced everything else. You're choosing to follow Jesus.
Hindu, I was Muslim. Then I never gonna take anything rather than Jesus until my death. And I seen Jesus standing there, showing His beautiful face.
Yana Lee from Peru did our Glory School Supernatural Transformation. She led 45 of her friends and family to the Lord and established 2 home churches within 2 weeks. After this young man, Bonani, who came to Christ, he led 5 of his friends to the Lord, and because of him, we're now training his cousin, who now is training a church in the Congos. Mizue, all the way from Japan, was baptized and has led many of her friends to the Lord. This Sri Lankan man was tortured by the Tamil tigers and was radically healed.
Thank you, Jesus.
This lady's sister, all the way in PNG, was healed over the phone from terminal cancer.
She said, sister, you wouldn't believe it. The doctor said discharge me, and I could not believe it.
We're seeing a significant impact in places like the Philippines, where we're doing trainings with leaders. Luth, who's having tremendous impact in that region. In 2019, we are so privileged to be involved with Movement Catalyst, Troy Cooper and Steve Addison, who are really focusing on Brisbane, focusing on Australia.
So our No Place Left vision is we're going to take this continent again. Steve Addison is an Australian author, pastor, and church planner who has relocated to Britain to help catalyze movements in European cities. Troy Cooper is a movement catalyst in the region of South Florida.
When you look at the scriptures, when you look at the book of Acts, it was the churches that carried out the task for getting the gospel out to entire regions. The Jerusalem church got the gospel out to Judea, Samaria, Phoenicia, Cyprus, and Antioch.
This man has seen in the last 3 years significant exponential growth. From 2017 to 2018, they've seen more than 60,000 baptisms after they've done a training with Troy Cooper.
So we believe if the billion soul harvest is going to begin in Australia, we need to get ready.
So we're expecting to share some vision of what it looks like for Kingdom Family on Mission. I believe that we're going to break into new territory. So I want to invite you to come along and be a part of what the Lord is doing. Kingdom Family on Mission. I believe it summarizes it perfectly. 2019 is going to be an extraordinary year.
Things are going to be different after tonight, and I feel like tonight that the nation is going to be changed because what has taken place here tonight.
Today is the day of destiny. Go after the promise. There are nations to be won, cities to be saved,